we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
So even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Boston, the man in motion left. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 53 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers, but now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased down left. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Raiders 0.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen, because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Frazier. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Austin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
New York.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. Made on 21 yards. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A guy saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
27 more yards.
Rodgers now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ten back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Allen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mahomes takes it himself, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Austin. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best.